Welcome again. Welcome to the space where every single thing you hear gives you clarity of purpose and helps you live every single day purposefully. And again, I'm here today for teenagers. Again, I'm your guy. I did for you. I'm here, and I'm not gonna waste time. Right, just getting right in it. And just by the way, you haven't subscribed, please do so. Right, the more activity and engagements this channel gets, the more publicity it also receives and visibility, so it gets to the right places. Right, and also don't forget to leave a comment. Peradventure I see anything that busts your brain and you just want to put it down so it sticks. It actually helps, right? And don't forget to give it a like. So this is a secret that not everybody knows, and if you are here, you're my OG, and I want you to know the secret. So 6 things every teenager must get done this year if you're going to have a very purposeful year. If you're going to be in this, get to December and look at the year and like, well, yeah, this was worth my time. It was worth every single month, worth every hour. These are 6 things I want you to know. And just at the top of it is, I can't over exaggerate this enough. Have a vision, have a plan. You're still early in the year, and it means that the year is still ripe enough to plant seeds. Those seeds are your visions, your dreams. It's someone who said that you are more certain of the future that you have planned, right? More certain of the future I've planned. I find a number of teenagers always, when I ask questions, I don't know. I'm like, you don't know too many things. So what do you know? And it's a common lingo, and that's because, yes, you're discovering yourself, you're finding things out, you're trying to get your feet, you're trying to know, what do I like, what style do I want, where do I want to be, who do I want to be, and many questions like that. However, just get pen on paper and have a vision compelling enough to get you out of bed in the morning without needing your mom to tap you. Have a vision compelling enough to keep you awake at night. Something that is worth pursuing. Nightingale that said that success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So this means that there is something that you've put right before you, and you're waking up every day to realize that thing. So it's a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So what's worth the pursuit in your life right now? So for some of you, might be your academics. It's a good thing to come out with distinction. Don't let people fool you. It shows so many things. It shows discipline. It shows focus. It also shows an excellent mind. To come out with a top degree, a top grade, it's something you should actually go on for. Don't think it's just for the weirdos, the guys who like book too much. Even if you're not going to end up using the course, even if you're not going to end up in that, at least do well in it to prove your points that you can get things right as far as you set your mind to it, right? So that's number 1. Have a vision, have a plan, have something on ground, and you should cut across every part of your life. Your spiritual growth, you should cut across your academics, your finances. You're not too young to start financial education. I mean, the age that we are in right now as a teenager, if you don't have an understanding of simple savings, a basic understanding of investments, how to build wealth, you find yourself trapped, when you eventually become an adult. You can ask the adults around your life to know how it's going. So have a vision and have a plan for your life. Now, number 2 is this: stop being friends with everybody. Yeah, that I'm your classmate does not mean I have to be your friend. Stop being friends with everybody. And this is like talking directly to people pleasers. Like, you're doing your best you've become a shapeshifter. You are trying to become everything so you can be accepted by everyone. You're going to mess your life up in a very strange way, because you would have to fit into different characters. When you're not Tonto Dike or Kevin Hart who can act, you're not an actor. So why do you have to fit into so many characters? Now, there is a personality you have, and people who are attracted to that personality will definitely come. So stop trying to be friends with everybody. Everybody cannot be your friend. So if you're trying your best to get close to someone and they're not giving you attention, it simply means something. They're not seeing you valuable enough to give attention to. And don't take that personal, because everyone has an entitlement. They have a choice with who they want to move with. So if they're not choosing to go around with you, it doesn't mean that you should not be moved with. It simply means that let your value attract relationship. Let your character, the value that you bring, be the determinant of the kinds of relationship you would have. So stop trying to be friends very much. Stop trying to be friends with that guy who has all the reps in the class. Stop trying to be friends with that babe who is always, everyone's talking to her and you're always trying to be, no. Stop trying to be friends anymore. You don't have to go around. We don't have to go for lunch together. We don't have to leave the hall together. We don't have to wear the same things. Stop trying to be friends with everybody. It's not possible. All right? It isn't. Now, the next thing I have here is this. It's almost a bit, I wouldn't say it's the opposite of it, but it's in context anyways. Have more physical interactions than virtual. Teenagers need to listen to this 1,000 times. Stop staying glued to your phones. One skill that I'm seeing that is lacking, especially with us. I'm a teenager. I'm just turning 16 in some days time. My sweet 16 is coming up, so I'm still a young guy. So one emotional skill deficiency or skill gap is emotional intelligence. You don't build emotional intelligence by watching reels on Instagram, by scrolling on TikTok over and again. You don't build emotional intelligence with that. Emotional intelligence is built by daily interactions. So this thing where you feel like your phone is all you have is actually dangerous. That's an addiction. And it's going to tamper with your ability to connect with people. Some people feel like they don't want to work with anybody. When they grow up, they're going to have a remote job. You know that thing they say, man, they propose, God they dispose. I pray it doesn't happen to you. But just funny. Imagine you're thinking of becoming someone who is going to be very, should I say, you're leading people. You're going to talk to your business partners. You're going to have conversations. You lead teams. So how are you going to handle that if all you do is just stay online, scroll? Some people can't even have a physical, once you just start a 5-minute conversation, they're looking around, barely even make an eye contact. Even handshake is not even firm enough. Like, there's so much timidity. You can't even talk well because all your language on TikTok, on Snapchat, you don't even talk on Snapchat. You just send snaps on WhatsApp. TTYL, BRB, WYD. That is no conversations. So take it upon yourself. Go outside, have interactions in your group. Say there's a group project. Talk, answer questions in class. Practice putting your phone away this year. I want to give you a challenge. Let your screen time not even cross 4 hours every day. Just do that for 1 week. You would see how much you've cheated yourself, how much peace you're going to get just from interacting with people. Like when you get into the bus, don't be so quick to pick your phone. At every single instance of silence or quietness, you pick up your phone. Sometimes just leave your phone and just listen. Just watch. It's interesting, really. Just look at how people act. It's interesting. Just study, observe, ask questions, just interact. Keep your phone away. All right, it's going to help you a lot. That's one thing you must learn to do as a teenager this year if you're going to have a very, 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 very brilliant year. Now, number 4, right, is this: serve somewhere. Don't just loaf around. Don't just be floating. Wherever it is you find yourself, at church, in school, serve. Maybe as a prefect in class, in school, serve. It could be as maybe working in a department in church, serve. And this is why I'm saying it. Number 1, it helps you build soft skills. Service helps to build soft skills because it comes with 2 things: responsibility and accountability. Soft skills like punctuality, like respect, like emotional intelligence, time management, your ability to communicate with people, to lead teams, to put structure, to organize, to be proactive, to be intent. So excellence, all of those things are built in service as you're doing things. So serve without a pay. Serve in church. Serve somewhere. It makes you responsible. So imagine you're in church, you're in a unit, and you're responsible for whatever. Now there's a sense of responsibility that comes on you. Let's not even go too far. Serve in your house. See house chores not as punishment but as service. There's something it will do to you that nobody else can give to you, and that's responsibility. And it's such a beautiful thing when as a teenager you can start to take responsibility early. So serve. Find a way to serve in your house. Pick up Or just do something, serve, and do that consistently. It's going to help you, and that's something you want to build in 2026. It's something that's so important. It's going to give you an edge above every other person, because as you're going into adulthood, you've learned these things already, so it's not strange to you. Particularly if you're still in secondary school, you get into university, before you get in where you're responsible for yourself, absolutely, you would have learned these things. You're not the university undergraduate who is struggling, and because mom is not around, dad is not around. No, you would have picked up responsibility, and you would have learned to be accountable. Number 5, very important, and I always say this. I guess maybe some of you who have followed me for a while already know what I'm about to say. Have a mentor. Honestly, this point and the last point I'm going to mention are the 2 things that scaled me through teenage years. I can't imagine not having a mentor when I was in university. I can't imagine it. You don't know. And that's something. As a teenager, there's a tendency for you to feel like you figure it out. And that's a lie. It's a big lie. Do you know why it's going to be difficult for you to figure it out? It's because you don't know. And one of the things you must learn to do is to feed off the knowledge of those that know. So have a mentor. And when I mean a mentor, not just someone you see online, but someone who has gone through the course of life and looks like a life you want to emulate. You want your life to be, I'm not talking about the flashy lifestyle on the internet, and that's not, I'm saying someone who has results, who is responsible adult, and follow that person. Ask questions. You're having issues with crushes, having issues with your emotions, academic trauma, so many things. Have a mentor you report to. Have a mentor, someone who checks up on you, who gives you instructions, who tells you, okay, this is what I want you to focus on. It's so important. You would avoid a lot of mistakes, and that's the reason why you need to have mentors. Is so you don't make the mistakes they made, right? So you don't make the mistakes they made. I remember my mentoring when I was in university. I had a number of people who were mentoring me on certain areas. I had someone who was mentoring me on leadership, but I had somebody who I was submitted to entirely. But there's this one person who was so much of a leader. Like, I wanted to be like, this guy was good. I think I'll give him a shout out. He's Theophilus Abba. He's so good with leadership, and he dressed well, talked well, he moved well, had a good rapport with almost everybody. And I wanted to be that. So I got close, and he took me in. He would always talk to me, tell me what to do, show me how to do things. I started to dress like him, and trust me, it made the difference that was needed with my life. So have a mentor, right? Someone that you report to. And most importantly, above all else, at the time you want to be in December 2026, you want to look at your life and realize that you're actually friends with God. You're actually friends with God. Sometimes when I talk to teenagers, I always feel asked, like, how do you do it living your teenage years without the Holy Spirit? How do you survive it? How on earth do you do that? Get even with God. God desires to do so much with you, but you also need to, give yourself to Him. So this is that year where you take your prayer life serious. This is that year where you surrender your life to Jesus. Absolutely. I have not seen one teenager who followed Jesus and regret it, but I've seen so many people who have ignored these things and are spending their adult days regretting and wishing they had done better. Haven't you heard old people say things like, I wish I was a teenager again? And my prayer is that you will not get to your old age and start to pray such prayer. That's a prayer that should not be prayed. It's something you should not you shouldn't get to that point before you start thinking, I should have made this. No. So get even with God. He has a template for your life. He can reveal purpose to you. So get close with God. Put yourself in the right space with God. He's calling on you. And if you need accountability or mentorship, I'm someone who is very willing and open to mentor younger people as much as I can. So I'm going to drop my email in the chat box or in the description, and you can reach me. Just send me a mail and tell me or you could even drop my Instagram handle so you can also reach me via that. But nonetheless, I hope these 6 things have helped you. I hope these 6 things actually make sense, and at the time you're applying these things, you would be able to see how necessary they were, and maybe you come back and say thank you to me. But anyways, please don't forget to like this video if this helped you in any way. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Don't forget to share share this as well with a friend of yours. And if you're a parent who kind of listen to this, please give this to your teenager to listen to. Or if you have teenagers are in your corner, if you show on your status, one of them might just need to see this so they make better decisions. Again, I'm the Rabbi, and I'm always here with you to ensure that you gain clarity in purpose. And I'm going to be seeing you again in the next one. Till we see, stay close. Bye.